Hi, Shannon here. I wanted to share a story with you from my early 20s, but it's one of my very first synchronicity stories that really stuck. Now, I was had been living in Paris for a while. I was going to school, I was working at a locals bar in the Latin Quarter, and I was also working on the Champs-Élysées. So I'd head out, I'd walk to work, walk down the Champs-Élysées, beautiful, chic architecture, and just such a impactful street. And I would veer off into Planet Hollywood. Now, Planet Hollywood was the exact opposite of everything on that street at the time. And I would go down the stairs and change into my all polyester with bright planets and sea creatures, Hawaiian style shirt. It was awful. And then I'd pick up my huge tray and, start working. And I was, filling up ketchup bottles in the back, waiting for tables. And I heard this one table arrive, American accents. Well, at the time, nobody's tipping in Paris. So I go over there. What I didn't say was that I'd been looking for internships. I had decided I needed to do something more serious than what I was doing and wanted an internship and wanted one with the United Nations. And I thought, I'll go to Kenya or New York or Geneva. And so I started chatting with this table in hopes that I'd get some tips. But they were the first table that I ever told that I was looking for an internship. And one of the women there at the table, she said, "Oh, I'm Chief Wanda George." I don't remember where she was from. But she said, "Write to this guy, tell him that I sent you. I know he's looking for an intern." And so I wrote him, and I didn't get an internship with him, but he passed on my name to another guy who only hired Italian or Canadian interns. His wife was Canadian and he was Italian. And so I got in through this back door. To get into the United Nations, you needed a master's degree. I didn't have a master's at the time. And so it was amazing. That door was right there waiting for me. And how many doors are like that in our lives that are there and we have no idea? That door totally changed my life. I spent the next 6 years living in Switzerland because of that conversation at a challenging waitressing job in Paris. Now, what do you think? Alignment? Curiosity? Noticing? Coincidence? Let me know. I'll see you next Friday with some more stories.